Neopet fans, your girl is back. I just wanted to see how the site would do without me. Because there was a time last year when I would take like a little weekend off from Neopets. Everything would crumble, quest log issues, they're not doing stuff, there's changes everyone hates, and they change it and it makes it work. So I just wanted to, make sure that Neopets could stand on its own, and they can, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I was gone and then I got sick. And today is the first day where I can like sit up straight for more than like 2 minutes without being in agonizing pain. My team is chilling. The group of people I have on my little Neopets roster, fantastic. They've been just chilling in the Neolodge because I have not been playing. No training, no new avatars, no new trophies. Beef Trump is my active, and I feel like I have Beef Trump active for a reason. I don't know what that reason is. So that's cool. But let's see what's been happening on Neopets, because that was a quick. How are you guys doing, actually? How are y'all's doing? How are the Neopets? How are the past few weeks? All that fun stuff. Summer, man. Are y'all's having fun? Because I'm having summer. I don't know. Don't know what I just said. What's going on jellyneo? What is this little notification for? Rookie Day. Snow wager. Okay, Anyways, there was an interview with Neopets CEO Dominic Naw plus San Diego Comic-Con 2026 recap. So, jellyneo was at San Diego Comic-Con, and Neopets and some of their merch partners were at the exhibition hall. I wanted to go to San Diego Comic-Con, almost got tickets. It's a good thing I didn't, because like I was like on my deathbed this past Comic-Con, and then it would have just been like a lot of travel back to back, which I don't love to do. But just know, in an alternate universe, I was also in attendance at the same event as jellyneo, Neopets, and several of its merch partners. So they were able to talk to Dominic and talk about brand strategy, team communication, and what's next for Neopets. There's a full recap right there. I'm not gonna go through it. I feel like if anything good and juicy was said in this interview, they would do like a little recap. Like they'd have another section on this blog post about like, oh, Dom was dropping truth bombs right here, and I don't see that. And jellyneo should highlight the most important things and not make me try to read on a day where I just barely feel like I'm a living creature. So we're gonna just scroll through this. But that interview, I know it's good. Once per battle abilities broken. Okay, so lens flare, positive thinking, shrewd or broken. Um, Instead of being available only once per battle, the ability you use becomes reactivated if you use a different once per battle ability. So this affects people who are battling against the robots and other Neopians. If you use lens flare on turn 1, you can't use it on turn 2. But if you use positive thinking on turn 2, then you can use lens flare on turn 3. And then it should be unavailable for the rest of it. So they're guessing that TNT is going to fix this, but if they keep it, or they're like doing little beta tests and they turn it into like a premium perk or like a little NC cash item, like 24 hours, 1 week, we can really flip up the Battledome. I think it's a bug, but I also think I just mentioned that maybe we could monetize that, and that would change the Battledome. Truly would. So TNT, I know you guys were waiting for my videos, and I provide. New NeoPass polls. There's new NeoPass polls. So I don't have NeoPass. The NeoPass people, let me know what you would think. So there's a question about the NC Pet Day mini capsules having matching NP items available. I like it. I like it. Yeah. I like Neocash stuff. How would you like updated soonest? What would you like updated soonest? I can't read. That's fun. So the options are upcycled fortune cookie prize pool, add more Petpet to the Petpet library fortune cookie, or new shenanigan gifts party. None of those impact me, so we're gonna keep going. What's your favorite premium perk? What's my favorite premium perk? The Super Shock Wizard, Species Chains, Extra Plot, Event Rewards, the Zaps. I like those. I like those. I know no ads is a big one. This is your quarterly reminder from DoubleCee that to get an ad block, because I've been in some like forums while I was sick. A lot of people are just out here, no ad block on the internet. You just complain about advertisements and are doing nothing about it. That's crazy to me. But that is a thing. Didn't really impact me. Go back to my early videos. Back before I had premium. I had an ad block. I didn't get it. I was on Neopets. But TNT, you can unplug your ears now because we're going on to the next question. What kind of sticker packs do you want to see? No, that doesn't matter to me. On the homepage, do you prefer pets shown in custom site theme environments or as full custom images? That also doesn't impact me. It's a good thing I don't have Neo whatever, NeoPass, because most of those don't matter. Customization spotlight changes are discovered. So the event will take place. So there will be monthly themed contests in addition to weekly. So you can enter 2 pets in the monthly and 2 in the weekly. There's also going to be a category for styling studios, and that's separate from Neopoint and Neocash, and it will be for pets wearing a pet style. Cool this. You can't participate on side accounts. And voting will be restructured, and there's probably some other stuff in there. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Rookie Day. We are here to talk about Rookie Day. We have Burlap Rookie. Here's how we're ranking it. I don't like rookies because I don't like bugs. And these look like ants that want to be praying mantises. They have the fist. I don't like ants. I don't like praying mantises. I do like burlap, and I kind of like this Burlap Rookie. I like the floral accents that are coming through. I think it makes it different from other burlap type pets. So I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at it at all with the flowers and stuff. You can tell that love went into this, that don't go into any of the new, like, Bandagire colors. So there's that. You can get a cartographer outfit at unis. Cartographers, you know, they make maps and such. What is that? It's not a compass. What's the one, like, and you, like, put the, like, needle point down, and the pen draws a circle. Skirts available. Polishing wax. There's that the Lost Desert is, okay. That is, yeah. And there's a capsule for this. What else? All that stuff. Piafin Day. Here's what happened for this new aquatic. You can now get it to be candy. Looks like a little gummy worm. A little gummy Piafin. My ranking is that candy is a very hit or miss color. And I always forget that Piafins are a Neopet species. So it's below Rookie, but it's above whatever like Jub and Kiko Day you're getting. So there we go. You can now have like a Celestial Wayfarer outfit over at Unis. There's all this stuff. There's a plushie. There's some cakes. There's a capsule to make it look like a little underwater unicorn with the jellies. Cool stuff. New Alien Aisha Prismatic and Deluxe Prismatic brushes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip over this. And then you guys are going to mark down the day and time that I skip over this. This feels like something that's going to be a category in the Neopies in like February. And then I'll be like, I don't really know anything about Prismatic or Alien Aishas. What are y'all talking about? And then you can be like, well, DoubleCee, you told us you're not going to go over this information. And the time it took you to not go over the information, could have just went over it. But instead you're over here blathering about stuff. But I'm just not in like a customization mood. But I guess you have the different colors for the Alien Aishas, but only in like the stand-up thing and like the Prismatic. There you go. Who doesn't want a purple Alien Aisha? And then there's all that stuff. And Void and stuff. And there's a Monopoly avatar. So you get an avatar. And so I guess you can like lend this one. So y'all's gonna have fun fighting in the Neo boards trying to get someone to lend something to you. Next page. Safety deposit box was updated. Neocash is now separate, so you have to toggle the Neocash if you want all that. You can like load safety deposit boxes with a lot of items better, and the sort by options, you can sort items only by the current page instead of the whole, like the last safety deposit, whatever it was. You could sort by like price, high to low, but it would apply to everything. And this one, it's only the current page. So there we go. Still can't really use that checker. Cool. Fairy fragments. Skipping over that. Fairy fragment girlies have fun. Premium scratch cards and Wheel of Starlight are on the companion app. So if I was a a regular Neopets influencer, I would have the companion app so I could tell you all what's going on. But I feel like it's been a second since I told you the tale of me and my single digit iPhone that doesn't hold a charge anymore. So we may not make it to the end of 2026, me and my single digit iPhone. And then when I get a new phone, I'm probably still not getting the Neopet companion apps or Dracardia or the fairy fragments. But I would show you what's going on the companion app, but I can't get it on my single digit iPhone. There's no support. And there's gonna be a new iPhone announced soon, isn't it? Usually in the fall. So yeah, it's time to talk about end of life care for my iPhone. That will not let me get a new app. I just, for all the new people, because it's not easy having a billion subscribers on YouTube, but someone has to do it. So for the new couple million people that just joined recently, I don't have any apps on my phone. It's better than my last phone that I had before this one, where I would have to like uninstall an app in order to like make a call or send a message. So we're not like dire, but things are going rough. But jellyneo adds the screenshots. Pretend like these are my screenshots. They're not, but there we go. New Comic-Con avatar. You get it by playing with that toy. And it's not consumable, so you can lend it out. And it comes from a goodie bag. It was down, but guess what, friends? It's back up. Last day to submit for a new Neopets contest. Well, hopefully if you want to submit to this, you did it. But the avatar and the trophy are cute. That's cute. I didn't submit anything. Here's what the girlies were wanting. The pet removal potions released. So P3s are something you can add on your Neopets. So like you have your Neopet. Let's say your Neopet's Beef Chomp. Your Neopet can have Petpet. In this case, Beef Chomp has a Petpet named Pookie McDrool, the Fire Hassie. And then your Petpet can have a Pet, which is usually like these funky bug-looking creatures that used to cost a lot of money, and then they were released, and the values kind of dropped, and they've been staying low, so if you've been looking at any like P3, go ahead and get it. Also, sometimes they're called like P2 and P3, because we got places going people to see, but I'm going to say Pet, because I know I've been, the community is waiting on me. They need a 40-minute DoubleCee video where I don't know how to read, and I am just starting to feel human a little bit. So, what was I saying? You can remove a Petpet. I can remove Pookie whatever right now from Beef Chomp. No issues. It'll go back to its current form. If you remove a P2 that has a P3 attached, this one doesn't have P3 attached, my pets have P3, none of them, you lose the P3. The P3 goes off into the void, and it really sucked, like, at any point before this release potion came out. It's like, oh, I spent like 10 millions on this thingy, but I want to like add this P3 to a different pet, and like P3s would attach funkily. It was a thing. Now you can remove them, and they go in your inventory. Oh, I think. So it's not guaranteed to work. If they do work, the P3 item will only return to your inventory sometimes. So there's that at the magic shop. Those are for the Neopet portion. Now, TNT needs money. They need money. They're broke. So they gave y'alls a real world money way to remove it. 100% guaranteed. Take one of these. You get the pet removed, and you get to put it back in your inventory. So that's a tad ridiculous. I don't see why anyone would do the Neopoint one when you can just do the Neocash Mall one and know that you get to save your P3. That's a little shady. That's a little suspicious, but I was down for the count. Well, Neopets was coming out with some of these items, so I couldn't do my final approval. I don't really love that this is locked behind real world money, but we're going to keep it going. The Neolodge is converted. Look at this little... Look at his little mustache. So there we go. It's the same, but it's converted. It's converted to the new layout. They've been converting everything. There was some Neopet stuff at San Diego Comic-Con that I was supposed to go to, and then I didn't try to get tickets, and it's a good thing I didn't, because I was dead. I was dead. I was back from one trip, and then I would have had like a day, and then I would have to go to like San Diego Comic-Con, and it wasn't. And then I got ill, and it's a thing. We've been talking about it all episode. But there's some stuff. Doesn't really matter now, but Jellyneo has the coverage. The Gong Cha bubble tea is going to Western Canada. So I know with a billion YouTube subscribers, I have to hit people across the globe. So for all of my Canadian followers, go get your Neopet stuff. I still haven't gotten it, even though I love bubble tea. I love like a classic milk tea. Whenever I go to like a new like bubble tea boba shop, the first thing I always get on the menu is the milk tea because like that's the classic. And if you have a really good milk tea, then I'll expand into other items on your menu. But if your milk tea is bad and you can't even get like the basics good, then I don't go back to your shop. So there we go. I haven't tried the Neopet one though. So it's not really close where I live because I live in the middle of nowhere. Hashtag living in the middle of nowhere. And that's cool. What else do we have? Kiko Day. We have Relic, we have Kiko's. Let's do the ranking. I like Relic as a paint color. It's like 80% hit to like 20% miss. I don't like Kiko's. Kiko's are tied for the worst species on Neopet. So unfortunately I have to hate this Relic Kiko. Because like why is it looking at me like that? Why is it looking at me like that? And then like the symbols are glowing and the pupils are glowing. That's never a good sign. It's very ominous. I'm like, oh, we're heading towards danger if we put all these pieces together and then things start glowing. Name a movie where they put the piece together and it starts glowing like this from the inside and it turns out okay. You can't. Exactly. So, the evil Kikos. Look at that. You can get this little astronomer outfit. Okay. Okay, and then there's that pit capsule. Did I already do this? Did I already talk about this? Because now there's the 9 void pets that are available that aren't the Vandy. Even though I need the void Vandy for my pet, my Chevy Equinox is supposed to be my what is it called? The void within her. She's supposed to be my void within memorial pet, and I wanted her to be like the new pink color and then have like gray, like P2. It was gonna be like a gray outfit, and I was gonna dress her up in like the doctor pants and the scrubs that I have like 500 of my safety deposit box. But they won't come out with the Void Vandy. So that's why I haven't... I'm on what, page 3? That's not that bad. I felt like I was gone forever, but maybe I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't. Let's do some quick little dailies. Ugh. Not the man out at lunch. Let's do the Void within Vortex. Reel in my line. Look around. I have a rockfish. That's super interesting. Grumpy Old King's gonna be gone too because his bestie's out at lunch. And they go out and they get lunch together every single day whenever I try to play. Trudy's. What up, Trudy? You know my streak has been broken for over 7 days. So I have to start day 1. I can't use my save streak tickets. That's crazy. I haven't gone from Neopets for the past 7 days. I truly have. What's been going on with me? I had a great vacation because solo travel is the way I be doing it. And then I got back and you know, hit with whatever. I was taking my vitamin C. I was doing everything I could, but I can't control other people. Other people are nasty. A lot of people go into like public bathrooms and just don't wash their hands at all at any point in the process, and it gets icky in there. And then also I ate outside for like the first time in like 15 years. And I don't want to say like that's where I got my sickness from, but like there's a reason I don't sit outside, and it's because I hate the outdoors and I don't really like bugs or critters. But ate outside because that's kind of what you got to do at theme parks. And started feeling bad later that day, which means I got sick a couple days beforehand. It takes a second for sickness to get all in there. But I just had a good old summer sickness, you know? I think I got a lot of items on that Haunted Woods hunt, which means I'm gonna get nothing the next time around I play. Anyways, it's good. It's good. I got to work from home while I was sick, because I was gonna work from home on like one day, and I had like a meeting. I was talking a meeting. My boss messaged me on the side on Teams, and she was like, "Girl, if you are sick, do not come into the office. I will waive your in-day requirements for this week." And so that's what I did. So I got to work, which is awful and terrible, but you know, once I hit the like official 1,010,455,000 YouTube subscribers, I want us to do like a traditional job and I can like do YouTube full time. So that is cool. Also, just if I don't sound great, if I sound slightly different, It's because I'm sick, so you're hearing all the sickness. And then we're gonna get our icy snowballs. It's time, y'all. In September, we're gonna be doing the fairy festival. So you have a month to stock up on icy snowballs. You get one, set a timer for 30 minutes. You don't have to sleep. Every 30 minutes, wake up, get an icy snowball, go back to bed. Oops, sorry, kid, you're gonna have to wait 4 minutes before whatever you're asking for can be accomplished. I have to get my icy snowball. You have to tell your boss at work every 30 minutes I have to bop on Neopets and get my icy snowball, because then we can all say it with me, max out or whatever we need for the fairy festival, the greatest event of them all on Neopets, perhaps. So then we're gonna do Grave Danger. Got some haunted maracas. I would love like the stamp that comes with this, or the avatar. I'd be cool with the avatar too. Why do all my P2s suck? I like Mr. Krabs Jr., I like Frank, I like Schmuckus, I like Lollygag. But, with the exception of Mr. Krabs Jr., I had to zap all of those pets, and so it's like, well, what if I just buy the Petpet and then dip them in the little Petpet lab ray that goth kid from the plot is looking over? And then that would be better? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my P2s. And I'll get in like a customization, like P2, P3 outfit, all of that stuff. I'll get in that mood once a quarter for like 4 seconds, and then it passes. So by the end of this episode, I will have given up on caring about getting P2s in the same way. The Amo doesn't like to be around. The Amo gave up. The omnipresent olive. Ooh, I forgot that this was updated on the new page. I don't know if I like this one. The fruit machine on newly converted. I didn't win, and I don't think I've had a good track record with the newly converted fruit machine page. Don't worry about the fact that it's been and then this is the old page, and there's nothing. Okay. Okie doke. Colton. What do you got, my boy? What do you got for me? Beef Trump feels more intelligent. Okay. Okay, I think Holtzen hates both me and Lepediolite, but I think Holtzen likes my other Neopets that aren't Lepediolite, which is crazy because Lepediolite is the #1 Neopet in Neopets history. It's better than all the other pets. All the other cool ones. Chambussy, I'll remember Chambussy. That's an A-tier Neopet. What else we have to do? I'm not doing that. Not doing that. We're gonna Petpet. We're gonna zap up this pile of soot, see what's going on here. New name, don't care about the new name. And then we zap it again, and it's cool. Alright, let's do Lab Ray. I'm gonna let you all go. Just had to pop in here. You know I'm alive, like the Jubs were trying to get me. The Jubs were trying to get me. The Kikos wanted to help. They wanted to assist in bringing me down, and they can't. So, not that no changes at all. Alright. Looks like I didn't miss much on my little Neopets break. That's still the same bad chances of getting anything. But, I am alive. I am feeling better. I'll be back a couple more times. And then in like 2 weeks, I'll be like kind of gone. And then I'll be back. And then 2 weeks from that, I'll be like kind of gone. Because I have a convention. My convention's coming up. I'm so excited for my convention. And then after that, for the US Labor Day holiday, you know I have to go do a little something. I work so hard so I can get on a plane like 6 times in like 2 months. And then never probably book another vacation again because I'm already tired. I'm only down one at my vacations. Anyway, that's such a weird thing to complain about. Me and like the frequency of my vacations. I don't care about my quest log. I came on earlier today to get a red code stone, so that's why that's completed. But I don't like anything. Here's everyone. Nothing else to say. I hope you all are good. Just, had to get to talk to the people. Had to show that I was still here and still kicking. The Jubs and the Kikos, they can't keep me down. So I'll see y'all sooner than 2 weeks, hopefully. And hopefully I'll be like at 100% health then. And maybe there'll be like some big like Neopets drama that we can talk about. So there we go. It's hard because like in the beginning of the year there's a lot of side events like every month, and so I can do those. And then I feel like in the summer, especially because I voluntarily skipped the majority of Alcedor Cup, because no, I'm not doing all that. I was like, there's not a lot of stuff, and I get it, like the whole like new, like, oh, the new TNT, like you guys were adults, and it's like you have lives and you have kids, and it's like, what about us that don't have lives and we don't have kids, and we'd leave our job for a Kit Kat bar? What about us? Where are the summer side events for us? And don't say Altador Cup, say something else. We need that. So if things are like weird for the next few weeks on my channel, I don't know, do you want to see me do dailies? Because dailies, I feel like, was the least interesting part of this episode, especially when things don't happen. And I'll play Neopets. I'll get back into the grind. I'll get back into the grind. And then we have Fairy Festival, Festival of Beers, Neopets' birthday, and then in December is the Advent Calendar Eleganza Ball. So that'll be fun. We just have to make it through summer, the worst of the seasons, in my opinion. What if I let you all go, actually? Wouldn't that be cool? Like, I didn't do a Midwestern goodbye at the end of all my videos, but if you made it to the end of my video, you legally have to subscribe, because I'm so close to 400 billion subscribers on YouTube, and I would like to just hit that, and then make it to like 5 billion by the end of the year, be the most viewed person, like most of the people on the globe know who I am, and that's just kind of what I deserve, you know? So there I go asking, even though I can see the analytics, and I know that maybe 3 people made it to the end of the video. I know it, I can see when you guys click off, and instead of making changes in my videos, I don't. But I will let you have fun with the remainder of whatever you're doing with your day. So I'll see you later. Bye!